Is it up?
Yes, we are live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 15th of November. I am JD Soda, two-timing on me mage here, with my casting partner, Heavy Weapons Guy, aka the Dead Parrot.
No.
Shut up, you. We also have the lovely streamer, Porkchop.
Hello.
Well,
For
you
those
also
that do not
add the fact that I'm filled with cocaine, because he kind of, yeah.
What?
Shut up, Heavy. I'll get to that in a moment. I need to do the intro.
That doesn't sound very healthy.
Need or want to. It was very healthy for me, until he killed me.
Anyway, for those that do not know, today's matches are a team build kind of game, where we have teams set up to fight each other in preparation for the tournament of next week. The matches' prizes will still be the same, of course, getting islands if you win, but if you go 3-0, you get bonus bounce of power points. Okay, now we can talk about how you got filled with cocaine.
Boop.
And then I strangled you. We also lost somebody.
Oh yeah, they can.
We lost Naga.
Naga might be having some small issues.
Okay. Yes, I fleshed out a little bit of the lore of why I killed Heavy. When our good friend Lutra came back from being a long time of AFK, I was saying, "Oh, I owe you some stuff." By that I mean I sold it from. By that I mean I sold it. By that I mean I bought cocaine with it. By that I mean Heavy ate it, and by that I mean I strangled him. Yes.
TLDR, he got cocaine, gave it to me, and I ate it, and he killed me for eating the cocaine that he gave to me.
I didn't give you cocaine. I left it on the table, and I was gonna sell it to people, and then you, as a damn parrot, was like, "I wonder what this tastes like." Cocaine! Fucking sniffed, snorted all of it, and I had to strangle you. And then you got revived, and now you're permanently on cocaine.
Yep.
Aren't I a good pet owner, people?
This image pretty much explains it. And he killed me for it. He killed me for doing what I loved. This is the type of person JD is.
Shut up, Heavy.
DG doesn't have the book.
Damn it, Pallies. You should have one of them. Anyway, if those that do not know that has happened, Ionia has recently failed their espionage check, and Shadow Elves also have performed their espionage against Ionia. TLDR, Ionia can only fight on purple side for the featured matches, and Akali is out of order for the featured matches as well.
She's out of order.
She got given a book by Karma.
Yes, Karma gave her 50 Shades of Grey, which she was able to save from the wreckage of the library.
Okay.
Let's just say it was very explosive.
Looks like everyone's ready.
And of course, to celebrate this, Bilgewater team sporting the book icon.
Oh, that's mean.
Yes, I think Purple was right in calling us bullies.
Hey, we're bullies, but we're awesome bullies.
I'm
don't
not
see us?
condoning nor wanting to be to any of you being bullies. Okay, now that I got the legal issue out of the way, let's kick this shit out of these nerds.
Well, that's not very One Piece party of us. Like,
Shut up,
look what
Abby.
we've been doing with the islands.
Yes, we're we're One Piece pirates to the islands. To everybody else, we're just fucking rape and pillage and murder and death and pain.
Oh.
What are we waiting on, Pork?
Ionia. I'm telling them that everyone in Bilgewater needs to buy either Morella Nomicon or Will of the Ancients. For
Damn.
knowledge.
Or they could get, the stacking item.
The...
Majias.
Magi-
Oh yeah, Magi's. And those are all AP items, god damn it.
Or Amplifying Tome, that's also a book.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Amplified.
I noticed all the books are like AP items. They need an AD.
I wonder why.
They need an AD book.
The only way you can make an AD book is give a book spikes. I don't think that would work very well. Or be very efficient.
No, you just beat them over the head
Yeah,
with
you
a book.
just beat them over the head.
All Jax, magic used to give him health, so if he built books on Jax, he'd get more healthy. But that was season
Yes.
1.
Now, if you both spell vamp on Jax, dear God, the sustain. And the game has started up officially. We shall see what the teams have banned out. I am sad to say that we cannot ban out Book.
We can spell it B-O-K.
Or boo.
Fuck.
Or just B-O-K.
Bach.
Up, and there's Kali.
Third, they call BM ban. Just to make sure they don't pick her.
Yeah.
Wait.
Someone boop me. I want to be booped.
I already can guess what their
I can
Bilgewater is
guess what
spelling.
Yeah.
And for those questioning what map this is, it is still the normal Summoner's Rift. Unfortunately, we will not have featured matches on the Beta Rift for a while.
What do you know? That was really predictable. What is Ionia is gonna try to spell out? There's G-E.
Maybe they're gonna spell
Get?
get ass. Or
Damn. 10 out of 10 synergy.
or gel. Oh yeah, it's get.
Jellin.
Get ass. 10 out of 10 synergy
Get
between the
that
two
ass.
teams.
Get that in.
Now, if only you were all female champions, I'd make it even better.
I mean, maybe Sion could be a female.
They should have banned Sona or instead.
Sona would have been better. The Aurelia should count as ass.
And they should have banned Tristana instead. And let's see, what do we have any G females?
Ash. They could have banned Ash.
There's no female for G. Darn. Not yet, anyway. There will be soon enough.
Maybe.
Better be.
Need more wide champions. And Q champions.
Oh, I thought you said we need more white champions. Like, I think we got plenty of white champions.
White Master
Everybody,
Race.
petition Riot. Callista must be spelled with a silent Q at the beginning of it.
Quellista.
Silent Q, I said, damn it.
So it would be Alista.
It's Callista with the Q at the beginning.
Oh.
Q-Lista, yes.
Callista.
Silent Q, damn it.
Q-Lista.
Keylista.
Shut up, Heavy.
Q-Lista. Q-Lista.
I
Q-Lista.
thought Heavy was the
Callista.
Boop.
Heavy, I think it should be said that the cocaine wasn't the only reason I strangled you. I got great pleasure from doing it.
And yet you wonder why my pets also moan and sound like they're deathly ill
Yes,
all the
Heavy is
time.
also a terrible pet owner. For those that
I wonder
of
where I
course,
learned it
won't
from.
know because, yeah.
None of
When
it
we're
is
playing
my
with Heavy,
fault,
all we
however.
All we hear whenever we play with Heavy is a cat in the background that sounds like it's terribly dying from a sickly disease. Okay, team about to be locked in for Bilgewater. Of course, we have Raw on his favorite Nautilus, GG Pally's on his Twisted Fate, Sodaman on Nami, Dark on his Gangplank, and Nagarok pulling out Jax. Not one of his well-known champions, but definitely a champion he can play. Or he's gonna go Graves, we never know.
Oh, they're not gonna run the counter lane. Jax would be perfect against this Ionian team.
Yes, the lack of ADCs were definitely Shadow Owls. Nagalocking and Graves.
No, it's simple. Gangplank mid, 80 carry Twisted Fate, Jax top.
Wonderful. Looking towards both teams, it seems to be a veteran game. I do not remember seeing Necromancer, and I know I've seen
is
Genpai around.
This is Aurelia mid.
Ooh. Pally's TF is not going to have the best of times.
But if this game goes to late, Ionia will not have any good time, because Nautilus can just stack high health armor items. You could just get a Randuin's, a Sunfire, a Thornmail,
Granted, it is a Karma,
and a Frozen Heart.
but
It's a Karma, still. You have Shen,
Hey.
who's a tank, and then you have Aurelia, Yi, and Varus.
but at the same time, this is Light Fixer's Yi, so... Oh, not Yi, he's Aurelia. Oh, wow. Okay, then I have a little less of an inclination towards Ionia winning this. But yes, it is Varus ADC with E jungle, Aurelia mid, apparently, Karma Sport, and Shen top. This is Aurelia running with Ignite versus the GG Pallies' Ghost, and the other get Ignite on Dark Omega and Teleport on Necromancer. All of the other spells seem to be in line. Oh wait, no, Naga's running
Naga
Ignite.
with Ignite. I was about to say, are you forgetting something quite important?
Shut up, you. I can see the lack of heal against a Varus being okay due to the fact of the ground, plus Graves being a very caster-heavy AD.
You can also just stash out of the anti-heal, and then you no longer have that anti-heal, and then you just press heal.
That is a thing, but you never know. Nagarok does have his wannabe Vayne build as his #1 favorite.
Dashing around is all cool and whatnot, but you're an AD caster. That can also be built quite well as just a regular AD carry. Hell, I mix up my build a little bit. If I'm up against AP heavy, yeah, I'll throw in some like armor magic resist items and graves. And just still, you're an AD carry. Play it like one. You're not a Vayne. You don't have true damage every 3 auto attacks.
We'll see in the game.
Then before he gets Lizard Elder just to prove me wrong.
But then he would do true damage on every attack.
Yep.
You stop. You hear
Mm-hmm.
Should be rather interesting. Bilgewater, definitely more early game focused, whereas Ionia does have the better late game with the Yi, Shen, and whatnot, and the Varus.
I'll be very interested watching the Twisted Fate versus Aurelia matchup.
Yeah, if Aurelia gets going too early, she can completely control the mid game.
Today was actually kind of a bump free.
Game. Damn it. Anyway. We have seen Gangplank versus Shen matchups in before, but with an Ignite on the side of Gangplank, that will give him a bit of an early game advantage, especially for those kind of champions that need it. It would be interesting to see if Aurelia is going to be very aggressive early game against the Twisted Fate, or go for more mid-game aggression.
Well, I want to see just the Twisted Fate just play passively and use the fact that he can rather easily farm under tower.
Pallies is one of those TF mains that just make everybody want to play TF and then fail horribly.
Well, that can be said same thing about a lot of champions.
I know. Any champion, actually.
That or any build path. For example, the AP Jax, like, oh, I can totally do this, and then you just completely fail. AP Gnar, weren't we in the game with an AP Gnar?
Yes, he went 7-1 and something else before teamfights broke out.
I remember that.
Because he got early kills. Yeah, Shaco dove him under tower after he got the first blood on Garen, got double kills, or double buffs, and then just completely wrecked Garen. Now, on the skin team, we have
Ionia
3 so
wins.
far on the side of Bilgewater.
Ionia's already won it with 4-3 currently.
Unless Elite Bam is wearing a negative Varus skin. It's actually just the concept model Varus.
What?
Exactly. Varus actually isn't. He's not using the actual Varus skin. He's just using the concept design of Varus from back when he was in beta stage.
Oh wait, great. Nagarok is using the Grays with the cigar skin.
Doesn't count. Still classic.
Still the Grays with the cigar. The cigar has been removed. Nagarok confirmed hacking.
fucking damn ice cream truck's parked right outside my apartment. Some
Then
kids
go
want
get
food.
some ice cream.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't, because then I'd leave and then it would be unprofessional. Then I'd have to get stuff on that I'd go outside with.
Oh, Elite Bam appears to have not connected.
Oh, wow. And
No,
the
wait.
game,
He's not in the center, so
it's still
he must
spectator
have.
lag. Still
Oh.
spectator lag right now.
We'll see if he just magically appears in the center, then we'll know for sure.
Yep, he magically appeared in the center. First person to buy an item on either team is nobody, because the pause immediately happened.
I didn't buy an item within the 3 seconds. That's disappointing. You should have all your items by 2 seconds.
You should actually be at your tower within 5 seconds.
Yep.
So polite chat between the two factions right now.
Yep. Ionia.
Okay, maybe not so polite. Actually, by Bilgewater standards, this is polite. We haven't started insulting their mother yet.
Yep.
Poor Karma.
Yes, but I hope it was all worth it. Whatever she did.
She blew up the erotic section, and yeah. Oh, there he is. Only 1 minute of pause time. A little over a minute, it would seem. They're not unpausing, you know he's reconnected. They're just wasting some of their pause time right now, currently.
He might still be at the loading screen for a while.
Nope.
Oh, and
There
that's
it goes.
15 seconds used.
20 seconds used.
Actually, 2 people bought their item at the same time. I believe it was Nami and Gangplank. It does seem like Bilgewater is pinging out to invade. All 5 of the champions are within a single unit. In a single unit.
Alright, for respective lane matchups, we have the Flask top lane and the Dorn Shield. There's machetes in the jungle, and a Dorn's ring and a Flask mid. The usual Dorn Blight start and mirrors on the bottom as well.
Now let's see. Aurelia will catch out the Bilgewater team, and the wards will spot out Aurelia. That's a
And
flash from Raw. Doesn't reach the basic. Stun misses as well. 2 flashes down on the side of Bilgewater for the 1 on Ionia.
But here's the thing, that's the flash in the mid lane, so that could be potentially a lot more dangerous.
Yes, of course, Nautilus will be jungling, so he will have a lot of time to get his flash back and very little opportunities to need it. Granted, Nami losing her flash is a little bit of a pain, but since it's a 2v2 lane, she won't have as much of a threat of not having it.
As well as the fact that it's a Master Yi jungle, and he rarely does any early ganks.
Now, one thing to note, Aurelia did not need to flash. She was just out of range of that bubble, but I assume it was just reflex.
Probably.
Minions have spawned.
Purple, I take back what we said before about not being bullies and very mean people.
This is hilarious. Please,
Oh,
please tell me you have the chat up, open.
of course I do. That's what I'm saying.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I do.
you have it open?
Yeah.
Oh, Twitch.
Oh my god. You
I don't
have
have
to
Twitch
show,
chat
you have
open.
to show everyone this chat, it's amazing.
They can see it.
Well, it's on Twitch chat right now. I'm looking at mid lane right now.
I'm looking at bottom lane. And Varus charging in for Q, completely missing them both, but Karma lands her Q.
I take it Twitch chat's just complaining about books and such.
Probably.
See if landing a bit of poke while Aurelia is using her charged CS. No big CS lead other than the jungle.
Oh, Pally's missing a CS in the mid lane. Meanwhile, top lane is just... Top lane CSing is terrible right now.
Well, Dark's doing fine. Granted, it's 4, but
Pally's
still.
just randomly running around letting the minions do most of the damage to Aurelia for him.
Both of them are at low health, but Aurelia starting with the flash will give her a bit more regen. Oh, and she charges right into the wild card. Pally's is a little low mana, gonna get that up guard. Soda Man bot lane has taken a good bit of poke. His heal not able to fully regen or fully. I don't want to say heal again, but you get what I mean. The Varus auto attack. Replenish, that's the word. Stun
Light Fix are just going completely aggressive on this TF in the mid lane. Gangplank has shoved the wave into the turret, yet there's still not any major CS lead on either side currently.
Now, something to note, Flash on Aurelia is almost back up. Has just about a third of its duration left. Stun coming out onto Twisted Fate. Nautilus coming in. Minion blocking the hook, or else he would have done it through the bush.
Yeah, and
Very
also,
unfortunate.
Aurelia also managed to queue back into her tower as well.
Well, if the minion wasn't on top of Aurelia, that would have been a Nautilus hook. Up. A bit of a shotgun fire going off bot lane, hitting the Carmen some CS. Ooh, a good bit of poke going onto Nagarok from the double stack of Var poison.
However, Naga should be able to secure a small CS lead under this tower if he can CS properly. And
Seems he's only lost one of those minions.
rather good CSing out under the tower.
Dark Omega is doing very well with his mana and health right now, making sure that he can still poke down the Shen without using too much of it. Back to mid lane. Twisted Fate and Aurelia have been a little bit of a standstill. Aurelia with a little bit of an experience lead in 7 CS. Though, of
TF needs
course,
to be very careful, like he could get all in quite soon.
we cannot see how much gold Twisted Fate has gotten from his passive, but it's easy to assume it's about 3 per.
Actually, it should be about 4 per, because it's loaded dice. It is stacked in his favor. So we should be estimating about 4.
A blue card not hitting the Aurelia, Ignite coming out from her as well. Yi trying to come in around, but that will be Ignite finishing off the Twisted Fate. His flash not being used, instead Ghost.
And as I predicted, the all-in came rather shortly.
A good poke coming out from the bot lane, but an arrow still pierces the back of Graves to deal some damage back.
Now their side's going to have much more sustain on the AD carry side, except for Bilgewater, but even then, Nami's rather low on mana.
But there is still Ignite on the side of Nagarok in order to turn a fight.
Oh, Naga missing CS.
Shield use from Karma a little preemptively. Nautilus mid lane trying to get a hook onto the Light Fixer who stayed in lane. That is Flash from Raw. He lands the hook, Stunker coming up from Palace. The slow hitting Aurelia, but there's not much, and she flashes over the wall.
2 flashes for 1 once again.
As well.
However, they could catch out a Yi. If he goes to farm that... Oh, they didn't put a ward down. If they put a ward down, they could have caught out that Yi.
Shen messaging Twist or that Gangplank is missing.
Naga
He was
going
able to go
very
back and
low
buy a
bottom.
potion. Flash and Ignite still on the side of the ADC bot lane. Heal was used for Varus.
So,
Gangplank does
Yeah,
come back
the
to lane with the same CS as what Shen's been able to get with no lane partner to worry about. Something to know, Shen was at about 40% health, but in the time that Gangplank was gone, he was able to regen all of it. Of course, using his passive as well.
Gangplank,
Ooh, a
oh,
crit.
immediate Sheen crit. But still, it wasn't that much. It was only 200.
237 at level 6.
Oh,
another one!
Sheen crit.
And that is Raw walking through a ward, but Shen is down. Oh, and the dash does not block the hook.
Mid
And that will be a
taunt.
kill onto Nautilus.
Got him in the middle of the taunt.
RNG's is really favoring the Gangplank top lane. 2 back-to-back Sheen crits on his Q. Now Dark
And
Omega
he
was
is
taking it very low.
Oh, he has 11% crit chance. He's running a lot of crit chances in his runes.
Well, granted, you say a lot, but max is 27. You can. Oh, that's Aurelia going very hard on some Twisted Fate. Slow coming out. Bilgewater, Cutlass being bought. Stun coming out, but he will not be able to survive the blades. Aurelia taking a very powerful lead.
Aurelia playing the snowball out of control in this mid game. TP coming top from the Shen.
Ooh, Varus arrow barely misses Nami and Graves. Varus does have a bit of a CS lead, but both of the ADCs have the same items. And Sodaman does have a Sightstone versus the Frostfang finished for the Karma.
So it looks to be a game to be looking to come out top bottom lane.
Twisted Fate using his ultimate, trying to get a good position out, but might have been used a little too early. Oh, slow coming in onto the Karma. Oh, but he does get the Karma stun, but Ra was not in position to do anything else there.
And Aurelia is just pushing down mid lane rapidly.
With the Bilgewater Cutlass, she could do a good chunk of damage. Not the same as a Sheen amount, but still nice damage on the ED. Oh, she is using her ultimate to help clear out the minions. That will be extra damage from the tower. It does seem...
They're
she does
backing out.
notice
She notices them on the wards.
But the minions will do a fair bit of damage. It is very early in the game, right about the 8-minute, before the 8-minute mark, where minions will deal more damage to the tower than a champion would with their basic attacks. Right about now, especially with the build, she could do more. Looking at towers in general, Gangplank, or Shen's tower is just above 1,000 health versus the pristine Gangplank tower. Twisted Fate's tower about 1,700, a little bit less than that. And then Aurelia's tower barely being scratched, about to drop under 2,000. Towards bot lane, the Varus Karma.
It's gonna
Varus
drop.
Varus and Karma's tower is at 2,176 versus the Graves and Nami tower 2,140. Now there is another ward that the same ward catches out to Nautilus and Twisted Fate. Aurelia and and that will be a stun card coming out for the Varus. That will be the ultimate as well. Flash coming out. Shen teleport. Poke lands onto the Karma in the middle of the Graves, and that is going to be Graves taking down the Karma.
Naga was
We have
taking
on the
tower
back line.
during this. This is going to turn out terribly. They took too much damage for free under tower.
TF and Nautilus taken out by the Master Yi and Aurelia jumping onto... Well, that was granted the TF. That is Yi jumping onto the Nami. Stun coming out. That might be it if he gets the ult off. Well,
The auto finishes off a 2 for 2. But however, they're going to get a tower out of this Bilgewater. So overall, that's going to be better for them.
Granted, though, Aurelia and Yi were the ones to get a kill, but on our... Or not our side, technically, I shouldn't be like that. We got 2 kills on the side of Graves, which will put him very far ahead of the bar. And 3 kills!
Another kill for Graves. A 3 for 2
Aurelia's
and a
coming
tower.
down, no mana on the side of Nami. Oh, Exhaust coming out barely does very little damage to the Graves. I said that entire fight without a screw up, and now I get to this.
A 3 for 3, but a tower still for Bilgewater. But however, all those kills are going onto the Aurelia.
While we have all of our kills onto the Great. Damn it. Aurelia about to finish off her Blade of the Rune King. Graves, let's see how much money he currently has. 1,600. I do not believe that's enough to finish off Infinity Edge, but it would be another good chunk of the actual item to build. He's debating to wait or buy it. Oh, he finishes Essence Reaver instead. He actually barely finishes it. He had to wait about 8 gold. So this...
And that's going to give him the BF Sword 80 item, as well as 10% lifesteal and some cooldown reduction.
Not so much the extra mana. Granted, he does have blue buff right now, but that extra mana sustained throughout the lane phase will help him out very much. Now, we do not have a finished item on this.
Very careful in here. She has her Bork and red buff. He can instantly get murdered by Aurelia rather easily.
He is not attempting to see us right now. Well, of course, with his basic attacks, I mean. To finish a sentence. I get one good fight, and then I'm drained for the rest of the commentary. Ooh, shield from Shen blocking out an entire parlay. Not a crit, just a normal Sheen proc.
And it looks like Bilgewater is attempting a gank bottom.
Now, that pink ward did did not spot out any wards, so they do not know that Nautilus is here. Though the next bush is warded, and Nami did basic attack it, so they know it is. Oh, Nagarok getting a little bit too much poke from that entire engage, but he's regenerating a lot with his lifesteal and the Nami.
And
No, that was
Nautilus
bad.
just
Bad,
season
bad.
back out. He is about 4 stacks away from cleaning his Fairfly right now.
Stun
A
landing
bubble
on
landing on the
Lead.
top
Bam.
lane, but nothing followed up from it. No dash or anything.
Ooh,
but
a very nice
auto-
basic attack. Very
It's
nice
just an
damage.
auto attack.
Yeah, but it was a lot of damage.
Nami is maxing her E2 right now.
Very interesting. Oh no, yeah.
Well,
no, E,
from what we know, E2
Well, no,
right
I-
now.
From what I just heard you said, I thought you meant that she was leveling it first. And no, this is the normal path. You normally max the E2.
That'd be
But
so
still.
much all in. Just max E first.
It's for those Nami supports that are very aggressive and very confident.
Oh,
in
looks
that.
like a gank will be coming out top lane though. They might be looking for a dive on the Shen.
Shen is a little low. Yi is at his blue buff. They do not know this, but it
Oh,
will
a
not be
crit
able to
comes
respond.
out and it doesn't get blocked by the shield.
Oh, flash coming out from Aurelia using her ignite. Twisted Fate being taken down very low. That was
And
a
Elite
very,
Bam should be going down here. Yes, he does.
the mid lane
However-
engage wasn't even expected. He was blue carding a minion as Aurelia went in. And she is coming top lane. She did use her ignite, ultimate, and flash.
No, her ultimate is
So
still
she-
up.
Oh, really? I thought she did. My apologies. She does not know that Nautilus is waiting in this bush, and he just found her.
Immediately turning onto the rally, and they're blowing her up so quickly. Shen's shield comes up, and that means he's not going to be doing anything during this time. He teleports in there.
And
And
that will
easily
be a
going
double
down
kill.
to a double kill.
A very poor decision on the side of Shen to, instead of taunting directly in front of him, using his ultimate for the minimal shield it gives at this rank 1. It was a rank 1
Nagarok taking
ultimate.
so many tower shots for no reason, and he gets
And
executed.
executed as Master Yi shows up. Master Yi very low, but oh, the bubble does land. He does not have. Soda does not have enough mana to use her.
Teleport
Use her
coming
heal.
in.
That's Twisted Fate. Red card. Will he be able to basic? There he goes. Says Twisted Fate getting a kill onto the Master Yi and picking up some double buffs. The inner top turret taken by Bilgewater as well after that amazing double kill from Powers.
And that's double kills with Twisted
Gangplank.
Fate, but he has to be very careful with that because Aurelia could just easily take it from him solo.
Though that does give Twisted Fate a little bit more gold that he desperately needed from that laning phase. And Gangplank is now a big force to reckon with his Triforce completed.
A big thing to know is that Dark got the 500 bounty golds from Aurelia,
Yes.
and now he's
So-
up. He's actually ahead of Aurelia in gold right now, and Graves is even.
That was a very nice execute that happened onto Graves. Master Yi did not pick up the kill. Though granted, maybe he would have been able to take out the Yi. I did not see how much health he had.
Had he not been tanking 4 random tower shots, I could definitely see that. And Raw getting caught out here, but it doesn't look like they should be able to follow up
spot
on this.
Aurelia. Karma using her shield, popping her ultimate, does hit the Raw. Ooh, nice Graves buckshot coming in through.
They,
Got a good
they were
amount
too
of damage.
they were too afraid to follow up on that with no vision in their jungle. But they might be looking to force a dragon. This could end rather poorly.
Shen does have his teleport up right now, but if he does use it, Gangplank can either just ult
Gangplank
down
has
the
his
dragon
ultimate.
or pushing. The ward has been cleared from Bilgewater's
Fight
side.
is coming in.
The dragon taken very low. Will they be able to steal it? And no, they do not, but they get an ultimate off on the Yi. Stun onto Aurelia. Hook back into the Gangplank ultimate. That is Aurelia and Yi being taken down in the middle of the fight. Karma and Boris running. The Nami wave catches both of them. And that is Graves finishing up the last two as Gangplank pushes the top tower towards
A
Shen.
4 for 0 is not worth dragon. It is not worth losing your entire team for a dragon. They're also going to be losing turrets for this. Pally's
Pally's running through the tower line. Okay, he's got balls.
probably
Going
got
for the Wraith
lost
Camp.
a little bit. First, let me take a Wraith Camp.
I want to do that right now, but I don't want to because it's the internet.
Has been destroyed.
Overall, a 4 for 0 and a
Now
tower for a
Gangplank has to
dragon.
be very careful right now.
Yeah, Gangplank's
He
already
uses
getting
his-
out of there.
Yep, he does use his E to give himself a little bit more movement speed. That is rank 5 right now.
So yeah, still going on all about the books. Graves looking to get a...
That is a Morellonomicon finish, yeah.
And Graves
A
looking
full
to get a Bork.
Morellonomicon. He just bought a full Morellonomicon, what the hell? A lot of money on him.
Yeah, he had about, I believe, almost 2,500.
Dear shit. Well, we now have the secret weapon against Ionia. Books. We shall kill them with literacy. If this was a civilization game right now, Ionia would be in very deep water.
Graves getting alacrity on his boots. He just wants to just kite away constantly. Although I feel like...
Well, it's more for
would be
movement
there.
speed in
Dart.
general.
Oh my god, that crit from Dart. Stealing away red
the
buff.
red buff. Master Yi does have his Feral Flare completed, but only 3 stacks, and a red buff would have given him a very big amount of team fight. Little minions were finished off by Shen. Aurelia did come around from the side and attempts to catch the Gangplank, but nothing has been available.
One thing to note is that he was at nearly full health when that crit happened, and then he went down to near 40%.
Good Gangplank taunt.
Destroyed.
And I can't hear it. There you go. RNGesus. Bottom tower has been taken. The tower... Oh, Aurelia might be able to take the first tower for Ionia. There is a 5,000 gold lead before this tower has been taken on the side of Bilgewater. Bot lane being very hard pushed. Raw getting a hook onto the Karma. Nami bubble coming out. Nami ultimate hitting the Varus. Varus ulting the Nautilus. Nautilus ultimate coming through. Gangplank able... Gangplank to help finish off the Varus. Nagarok almost taken out by the tower. Aurelia is still pushing mid while Shen is top. They do see Master Yi, but Yi cannot handle a 4v1 right now. Shen taunting Gangplank under tower, who breaks it with an orange and immediately trades back with him. He will be taking more damage from the tower though because of his poison. Now bot lane Nautilus hooking into the tower. They're going down very fast. Karma's alive. Inner mid tower taken, but it does seem the inhibitor tower will fall in the bot lane. Aurelia decided to keep going. It will be a 3v4 in the bot lane. Graves not the highest of health. Oh, Twisted Fate using his ultimate to help Pally's or Gangplank in the top lane, but all it really does is provide vision. Oh no, Shen does live. Shen lives.
They do lose inhibitor as well. They have to get out of there. Aurelia's coming in.
Aurelia using a charge skill from me. Oh, Karma finishing off the Gangplank. And Aurelia not able to chase down, just killing off minions. All in all, not worth it. They lost 2 in the bot lane. They only lost 2 in the bot lane. They lost their inhibitor from the bot lane from 2 other towers. Actually, 3 towers in that entire push. The entire bot lane was destroyed. Aurelia was able to get the two towers in mid lane, however, with a Karma getting the shutdown gold onto the Gangplank.
But however, big thing is now that with bot lane, Pally's just going to be going down
Twisted
here.
Fate being caught out.
Oh, he
He
goes
does
and
use his flash
flashes.
and ghost.
And they just give up on that chase.
Shen is
big
not
thing to
giving
note-
up, however.
Big thing to note
Nope.
is that with that inhibitor down bot lane, they're going to lose so much Baron pressure. And with Gangplank constantly keeping Shen top, that should be a free Baron for Bilgewater right now.
Looking at the items complete. Oh, you sorry, first.
Especially with Graves now completing his Blade of the Ruin King, they can easily just take out Baron Asher. And Nautilus is more than tanky enough to take it.
Comparing items to items right now, we have a Static Shiv Triforce and a BF Sword on Gangplank, no boots, versus Shen with Randuin's Ninja Tabby, the Ruby Crystal, and of course the Dorn Shield from the beginning of the game. Nautilus has his full jungler item, Boots and Mobility, Sunfire Cape, personal favorite of Raw, and Chain Vest. We have Feral Flare and Blade of the Rune King with Moby Boots finished on Master Yi, so Nautilus a bit ahead in the item-wise. Mid lane looking at Twisted Fate has his components for his Lich Bane, a Morellonomicon, and his Sorcerer Shoes with his Dorn Ring. Aurelia getting very fair from the early game, finishing off her boots with Home Guard. Big shout out to him. Blade of the Rune King, Sheen, Dorn Blade, and a little bit of potions with the flask. ADCs. You first.
The big thing to note is that Varus just used his ultimate and down by the Death Brush. And now it's going to be down for the next fight.
Ooh, that will be very painful. The cooldown doesn't seem to be that long. It's 104 seconds, so it'll be down for about 2
This is a
minutes.
Baron, unless they can steal it with the E, but I don't think they don't have more than this. This is going to be a free Baron for Bilgewater.
Easy Baron, because it's not the new Baron. But yes, finishing with the items we have is Sense Reaver full boots on Graves and Blade of the Rune King versus Varus's Infinity Edge with boots. And then towards the supports we have just the Spell Thief's Edge, Sightstone, Fiendish Codex, and the Mikhails on the side of Nami versus the Karma's Frostfang, Fiendish Codex, Sightstone, and just normal boots. So very big item curve on the side of Bilgewater with a 6,000 gold lead since that Baron.
Yeah, what went wrong is just the mid-game for Ionia. That dragon fight, and just constant bad fights over and over again, not having the full team.
Now, in truth, they only got the 4 kills in the tower out of that after that dragon kill, but it gave Bilgewater enough of a lead with Twisted Fate getting his Morellonomicon to help push in their advantage. Now, Master Yi is still bottom taking care of the super minions. They are about to reach the steps again. Gangplank deciding to go mid right now with his increased crit strike chance. Just destroying the minion waves
chance right now. So they're just trying to send one person down mid just to get that free tower while 4 of them push top and try to pressure the other inhibitor. And since he has...
Gangplank probably could focus down the inhibitor turret as well. The only one that could stop him would be Master Yi. Oh, and that is Karma being taken down by Graves. Nautilus getting his passive off, Shen being damaged very high, the ultimate landing onto the Aurelia, Nami ultimate and Gangplank ultimate securing the kill while Shen's trying to get away. Master Yi running into the team fight with no clear target to murder except for Nagarok. Mikhail's coming out, Varus ultimate coming back in time, but the tower is focusing the Nautilus. I thought it was be focusing Nagarok, and I thought that definitely would have been his death.
This should be at the very... This should be game. They should lose at the very least all of their inhibitors for this. They're going to lose all their inhibitors for this at the very least.
Ooh, Q coming out from Nautilus. He wanted to go in on it because he thought he didn't hit it, but top lane inhibitor destroyed, mid lane inhibitor destroyed, bottom inhibitor does have a super minion on it actually. That's very dangerous.
Super minion and a Gangplank.
Everybody alive. Up. They do not want to risk taking it. Oh wait, maybe they do. There we go. All 5 of the Ionian team members alive, but all 3 of the inhibitors taken within 20 seconds of each other.
So this is just going to be a simple back from Bilgewater, get their items, and then it's just going to be end game. 2 waves of super minions coming down every lane.
Looking at the build so far, their Lichbane being finished on the Twisted Fate. We have Nautilus taking out Dragon right now. Graves purchasing a full Runan's Hurricane. This is where his wannabe Vayne build does come in handy. And Gangplank waiting out the Master Yi, who's trying to heal up through the damage. Oh, Shen coming out as well. Oh, Gangplank does get the finish, but they both have to flash out. Shen wasting his ultimate. Twisted Fate building up part of his arm guard with 2 cloth vests. The dragon being taken will be another good surge of gold. Gangplank definitely has enough to finish off his Infinity Edge, and Nautilus can finish off, I believe, yep, that is a Frozen Heart, and he does have 500 gold left over. Nami finishing off from Morellonomicon as well.
Though, I would have rather seen the whole team of Bilgewater take the dragon and then back, because that was just wasting their Baron time. They now have only about a minute of Baron left. But they do have 2 waves of super minions going down each lane.
Decisions.
Varus being almost murdered by said super minions.
Yes. Where's the Karthus ult when you need it?
But now Gangplank has completed his Infinity Edge, has even more crit now, once again. And Yi's just getting murdered again. An ultimate coming out onto Aurelia. And that's game.
This will be game. In fact, I opened up my league client and it does show that blue team won. Of course, it didn't take a genius to know that.
Yeah.
Soda almost being executed. 23-7.
Oh.
That game turned very hard in the side of Bilgewater's favor.
If I remember correctly, Aurelia was 5-0 at one point.
Mm-hmm.
She was, and then there was that Baron fight, or Dragon fight. Thank you. Actually,
I think what really turned it...
Ionia, real quick, the only kill Ionia has gotten the entire mid-late game was the Karma finishing off the low-health Gangplank. Yi and Aurelia got their kills before the Dragon. Continue.
I think the big thing that happened was Aurelia getting shut down to the Gangplank beforehand, and then I believe that ultimate as well as the Dragon, just all the AoE coming out onto them, just... Aurelia was really big in mid-game, but she took so much damage early on before she could even go in that she just got instantly blown up, and her mid-game spike didn't even matter.
Notice that Aurelia, building her Blade of the Ring King first and then trying to go into Triforce, sacrificed a good chunk of her tankiness, and she, in fact, had the highest gold on her team, but comparing it to the Bilgewater side, it was just barely ahead of TF.
TF
So-
less gold than Nami.
Heavy, who is your MVP of these teams?
I just on scores, I had to give it to Nagrok, but whoever was the shot caller on Bilgewater deserved the MVP of that game. Just positive, going in as a team always. They always went together as a team. They were hardly ever separated. And even then, there was always the Gangplank alone with his ultimate, just to help out in the fight still. So,
Indeed.
I do have to give good ult priority from Raw, always just sticking onto the Aurelia, preventing her from using her mid-game. But overall, just Graves, just going out.
Graves
just
did
going
amazingly
ham.
well after getting that triple kill, only getting executed. He, in fact, never got cashed in from the bounty. And what about Ionia?
Aurelia, really good early game, but didn't take control of the mid-game.
Completely dominated Twisted Fate early game to the point where it seemed like Ionia had a better fight. But after that triple kill bot lane in the dragon fight, it just cinched it for Bilge. And those are the same votes as I have. I really do want to give it to the shot caller, whoever he may be, but or for Bilgewater, I mean. Score-wise, it would go to Nagarok if it was based on score.
Because they had clean rotations and great objective control in general.
Well, everybody, that is the first match of the 15th, with Bilgewater taking a 1-0 lead right now. Of course, if they do win this, we do get a new island. 3-0 means we get to choose it, and we also get bonus balance of power points, where Ionia loses balance of power points. I need a prompter.
Everyone's
No, you just need a brain.
me.
Shut up, Heavy.
What? I'm not heavy.
Well, everybody, we'll see you in the next game. No, Heavy comments
Oh.
on something.
Boop boop.
I would never tell you to shut up, because until we get off of me.